Hi, my name is Justin, and today we're gonna talk about 4 things they didn't teach you at school. How to learn. Let's continue on with a funny video.
Did you ever get F's and zeros or a low grade that you didn't want it to?
Math? Cocaine? Cocaine?
And no, but you don't know how to find. So you sit down back to your room,
Mom, don't open the door. I'm gonna do something special.
lock yourself, and try to escape by watching some YouTube videos. Or something sus. You cannot find nothing. And then your parents come into your room and pull out in the belt the chancla, and you have no hope. And these same people call you names
Nigger, N-word, you're black, you're racist. Nobody likes you, you stupid.
until you find Justin and helps you to master and learn some techniques you can use. So you can get a better grade than before. If only you actually do the actionable steps. And I've been there, so I understand you.
So, how do we learn faster or quicker, or at least we can learn, right? Number one, memory. You say, memory? What? Yeah, because you keep forgetting things. But how do we retain that information in our brains? Well, we can just imagine it. So, what do you mean by imagine it? How do we get that creative mind into our brain? Well, imagine this in your brain, like maybe close your eyes, hear my voice, and if I say run, right? Think about running. Don't run, but just imagine it like a 3D model running, or let's say you running. And what about play your brain? What I mean by playing your brain, imagining as your brain being like a soccer ball, and you just kicking it as crazy, and your brain is like spinning around. I don't know. Maybe think about like 1, 2, 3 football style, and you just toss your brain, literally toss your brain and just crash it into it. Who knows? Literally, just think about it. Maybe, literally, I can tell you the story about when I used this. Now you can open your eyes. I was reading this book, right? Where it talks about like, ah, yeah, memory, great. And part of it is like, ah, yeah. And one of the strategies that it taught me, right, is that you gotta creative in your mind. So, how do we basically they give me numbers, right? A number quickly, fast, right? They give me like a sheet of paper, right? So I can remember it. Literally, I was thinking about like, how do I remember this? I wanna tell because it's the personal information, right? But let me use one a different number so you can understand it. So basically, I said, okay, there's 2 8s. So basically, I just said, okay, I ate. 8 is 8. I ate the 8. So I ate 8. 88. Okay. So I ate the 8. I imagine me eating the 8 on my hands, right? Imagine this. And then I saw 7 birds flying. Literally 7 birds flying. 7. Remember that? 7. And I said, okay, there are three pennies on my pocket. 3 pennies. Like imagine 3 pennies on your hands. Literally 3 pennies. And there was 4 magnets on my other pocket. And literally I was like, okay, okay, okay. So I ate the 88. There was 7 birds. So 7, 88, 7. There was 3 pennies. So 3, 88, 7, 3. And there was 4 magnets. 4. So 88, 7, 3, 4. And then I just remember like that. Okay, that was the first one. First help of the day. The other one is your vehicle. When I say vehicle, I don't say it like, yeah, get into your car and then do the actual step. No, no. Imagine this car in your head. It can be a Bugatti. It could be Mustang, a Mitsubishi, your favorite ass car, right? And then just add things. So let's say, so you can remember more things. Like let's say fruits, right? We first imagine like an apple. You just smash it in front of your car. You open your thing, right? And then you stab the carrot inside. So you think about like apple, carrot, okay, apple, carrot. And then you see your windshields are covered with bread. And you're just like, ah, okay, okay. And then you just go inside, right? There's blueberries or strawberries. I might see like literally 2 both. Okay. Apple, carrot, bread, blueberries, strawberries. You're sitting there, right? So you sit down and then you throw an egg at your partner side. Let's say there's a partner right there, right? So it's apple, carrot, bread, blueberries, strawberries, egg, and then cranberry juice because we're gonna smash it in where the the steering wheel, right? And you get it. You keep repeating it over and over again, and it will help you to remember. It will stick it in. You just have to imagine it in your brain, literally. And this is like a weird thing, right? Where I was like using the strategy, right? At this moment, and literally, I had a dreams, and I never had dreams. Okay, now I do have dreams, but it was all like each single time that I use my imagination or my creativity, like imagining things in my head, I would have dreams, and that was a bit odd, but literally it kind of works. So if you try it, you will also have dreams. That's the beneficial part. And the other one would be buildings. It's the same thing with a car, right? But instead for me, right, I just actually imagined the house, or you can use the real life house. Like let's say your house is like this, and then this other stuff, and then this. Who knows, right? For me, I just created a picture over there. I put it over there, but I cannot move the camera because if I do, my computer is gonna die. So I'm not gonna do that. And that one, I can tell you a story how I use it, right? At my first step, there's a number 3 on the doorway. 3. So I enter the second room, and there's a dot. 14. I'm trying to learn pi, right? So now I entered the other building, and it was a 1. And then the other building, I enter the other door, right? I open it in the other room, right? It was a 5. And then I open another room, and it was a 9. But the difference is to remember this thing, right? Is that I put items. So basically, it will be like, let's say this is like a first room. It has like a table, flower plants, and everything with 9s, right? Who knows? Like 9s, 9 dogs, 9 cats, whatever, right? So 3, it was 3 items. 3 items, like, okay, it was my shoes. Only thing I don't wear 3 shoes, right? But there was 3 shoes for whatever reason. There was 3 lights and 3 rugs, different colors. Into a room. There's bunch of polka dots on the room, right? And there was like one thing with 4 things on side of it. It was like 1 pencil, but 4 erasers around it. Okay, cool. Then I entered the other room, right? It was a 1. So there was one things on each one. Literally, I just put a one, the door number one, right? Huge one right there. And then there was like one bed, one toilet paper, a one crazy dude. Something you had to oversaturate when imagining. That's all the thing that I forgot to say. Yeah, that's how I remember. And that comes with linking words, linking up with words. When you say by that, well, if you have like a word, right, that sounds similar as the other one, you can use it. For the reader that I was reading, right, he actually used Abraham Lincoln or Washington. So Washington a 10. It was crazy. I don't know what is 10, right? But I used the same mindset to understand Italian word. So what is the Italian word that I remember? So basically, I was trying to find out what is stop in Italian, right? And then I entered and saw Google, right? And it says infamate, infamate. And I was like, huh, it sounds like getting sick in Spanish. Enfermate, 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 enfermate. So literally, I compared the two words, right? And then I said, you know what? I'm getting sick, and I stopped. Literally, I used the imagination too, but it helped me to memorize the thing. The other one is numbers, putting numbers into letters. For me, personally, I don't know how to do that one. If I was about to use that one, it's like, not me, right? But some people use it. But me personally, I cannot help you on that because I don't know how to use it still. But let's move on to the other one. It will be David Goggins that shit. What you say by David Goggins that shit? Well, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Continue on, continue on. Oh, you forget about it a little bit? Continue on. You remember it? Continue on. I literally was doing it this morning that if you do it 100 times, you will master that 100 times. It's not about you doing more, let's say like doing more, right? But it's mastering the one technique, like punching. So literally, I was like, okay, let's use that strategy, David Goggin that shit. And I was like, okay, olfactory, breathing no nose, right? Optic, from the eyes, right? Ocular motive is from the eyes, right? Where you focus and zoom in, right? And tricular will be for the eyes, like moving the eyes sideways, sideways. Trigeminal, I don't know. Didn't study it correctly, but I know the names, right? Tricular, obtuscens, facial, and this one is a difficult one. Literally, I don't know which one it's called. Is vestibular vestibular coccysis, vestibular coccysis, vestibular coccysis. Literally, you can see like I'm still thinking about it. Vestibular coccysis. There you go. Is that
Vestibulocochlear.
number two? Failing. May I ask, why do you say these things? How to learn, or how to learn efficiently? Is that most people don't know how to fail? Honestly, let me tell you this story about a kid touching the fire. As a little kid, right? Or a kid. So instead, he tested out, right? He tested the waters by touching the stove and then getting burned. In that moment, he understands that you touching the fire or the stove is really bad. It hurts. What I'm saying is that fell, right? Makes you to pull out the hand and understand that, yeah, you don't shouldn't supposed to do that. Even a rocket, whose mainly objective is to follow the airplane, right, has a mathematical equation that it repeats itself over and over again and checks if it has made any mistakes or checks if the target is moving. So we'll keep filling until it hits the targets or until it just like die off. But these people make you feel when you have a F, the people around you, right? made you feel that getting an F or a D is really bad and you should get an A immediately no matter what. And when you get an A, they don't tell you nothing. And it's like, I work this much so you can just avoid the pain. You really don't really learn a lot by just doing that things, by just trying to get like an A. The thing about it is that they tell you you're a dumbass. In the psychology field, they put you like this thing, but some people say it's like identity thing. But you start to become one with the word. So if they call you dumbass, you will become like a dumbass. And it's like, you're basically telling me this so I can actually become one. And it's like, but don't tell them to those people that you're making me more dumb by telling this, because they're gonna get even angrier or they're gonna go insane, because it's part of like identity. If you ever read like a book, well, not really, right? But let me tell you this book called Atomic Habits. This Atomic Habits helps you to do good habits, right? And one of them is that you gotta change your identity. Your identity is what it will define your future. So let's say what a healthy person would do. Let's use that as an example. Let's say I'm fat, I'm overweight, right? I'm like disgusting to look at. I'm gonna use this identity, like what would a healthy person would do? Okay, a healthy person would only eat healthy things. What is healthy thing? What type of healthy things would a healthy person would do, right? Meat, vegetables. Okay, let's go over there. You got the things, right? Boom. Yes, I'm getting closer to becoming a healthy person. You get excited. That would do everything. The thing is, you had to fight for your own attitude. When David Goggins was running, right? He didn't want to become that fat person. Said he wanted to become a Navy SEAL. So he fight for his identity. Said he called and he keep calling and he keep calling until he actually went to that thing. Third, your surroundings. In psychology, and also the book Atomic Habits, it tells you gotta surround yourself with things that will help you. For me, I left the computer always right here. Immediately I can just put good things and all that. And then over here, down in my bedroom, sometimes I leave it right here in the floor, right? In the floor. But you can see it's barely the down there. Down over here where I'm putting my feet, then I have like the dumbbells ready to just like do the exercise. So yeah, you had to like try to manipulate your surroundings. Like literally, I have like my water cup right here, so I just immediately drink water when I need to. And the thing is, you want to surround yourself with good things. Let's say right now, also I have like a paper here, right? But it's for so you can get your attention. But literally, if you will surround yourself with good things like positive words, right? Instead of dumbass or something like that, right? You surround like, oh, you're good, you're doing your best, you're doing your greatness. Later on, you're actually gonna do that because you will start identifying yourself as that, and you're gonna fight for your own identity. Like when somebody tells you you're this, but you know that you're not this, and so you fight with them, and then it's like, yeah, basically you'll subconsciously you would actually do that. So make it easy for your life. Just let's say you want to do more push-ups, right? Maybe write push-ups on the door or somewhere on the floor. Or let's say you want to make it easier to just lift weights, right? Just put the weights on the floor. Let's say if you want to go to the gym, right? Let's say you don't have dumbbells or any type of stuff, right? Well, you just need to sleep with your clothes on, what you used to train. So with that, will help you easily to do the thing. Make it easy. Literally, just make it easier for you the next day. Anything that will help you is beneficial. Let's say right now, right? It's like 9 or 10 or 8 about to sleep, right? Just make a list, paste it like on the wall, like almost like this, and just make two, right? Just make two, right? Make two lists, right? Paste it on like on your door, right? And then somewhere where you can see it easily. Like that, you can, oh, I need to do that. And let's say if you're looking downwards, just put something like look up or something like a symbol look up in. With those in mind, now we're gonna get the other one. What the F do you expect? You're not putting the work. You had to do more, by David Goggins. What this entails sometimes is that sometimes we lift the same amount of weight or the same amount of reps, just 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, the amount. And you just do it over and over again, but you keep telling yourself there's no progress or let's say you're reading a book, right? You just read it once and you didn't really learn and didn't really learn. This entails, right? Tells you that instead of you thinking like, well, I just do once and I expect things. No. In fact, what if you just do it over and over and over again? Put the work in and then you will see the results. That comes in physical and also mentally and many things. But the way that I'm organizing the thing, right? So like that I can teach you in a better way how to learn faster. And if you're not putting the work in, how do you expect I gonna help you if literally I cannot literally be on your mind and control you like a bot now? You have to do your own work. If you don't do your own work, who you gonna think who's gonna do it for you? Say your mom has her feet broken. Let's say your father is gone, is done, he died. Let's say your brother and sister needs food, and you're the only one who doesn't. You're the only one who is well and being. What do you expect to do? The work. I always reframe myself like that mindset. Who's the one who's gonna put your hand in your head? Who's the one who's gonna be the one who's gonna be your savior? Yourself. Sounds really, really odd to take this topic, but let's say you're studying for a mega test, right? Of course you fail, right? Because that's what I told you. Like, yeah, you sometimes you had to fail so you can learn the things. And don't worry about failing, to be honest. Just relax. If I fail, I learned something at least. But I didn't. If you stop and say, oh, I fell and then you don't do it, then what do you expect? Great achievement comes with great work ethic. And if you don't have that ethic, then say adios to everything. Say bye bye. Well, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it, even though it's like really sad moment, right? But at least try one of the things that I told you. Let's say try to fail. Not really fail, right? Know that when you fail, it doesn't really matter. At least you know. And try make it easier. Make it easier on you. Like if I want to study faster or want to study like reading a book or a topic, why not just paste it right there? Leave the book open and do it. Yeah. Use those activities so it will help you how to learn faster.